Hi, it's Gail with Gail's Southern Living. This is my Garden Tour Club video for this week, and there are monthly giveaways. If you would like to win prizes from Garden Tour Club, check out the videos in the Garden Tour Club for May for your chance to win. And every month I will be randomly picking channels from that playlist using the YouTube random comment picker to pick winners, and they will win the prizes for that month. So we've already picked 3 winners for Garden Tour Club, 1 for the first month, 2 for the second month. And this is Miley. I just got back from the Ozark YouTube meetup, and I wanted to walk around and check out my garden. You can see my lettuce has gone to seed. So I'm going to come over here and give that a harvest after I'm done here. I have some carrots. I have some amaranth. Lettuce. I want to harvest some more lettuce today. Some radishes. I did harvest some radishes last week as well. You could see some things are kind of, the lettuce has been here for a while. I've been harvesting off of it. There's a radish that needs to be harvested right there. Here we go. It's an odd-shaped radish, but there's a radish there. I'm going to put this over here in my harvesting. And here's my spinach. I've been harvesting off the spinach. Something, I've harvested cilantro. As you can see, it's going to seed. Looks like something's found my kale and started eating on it. I'll probably harvest some of that today. You can see all my cilantro. Here's another amaranth. Here's my spinach. I have 1 tomato over here. I forget what kind it is. And some radishes. I have some watermelon radishes and some regular radishes over here. These are my red Brandywine tomatoes. There's 2 plants there. Some more of these watermelon radishes. Some marigolds. All the way down. I have some different things growing here. Okay, here's some mammoth sunflowers. And here is a mystery plant. I have a mystery plant. It was supposed to be mammoth sunflowers. And so it's a mystery. So we'll see. It's probably some kind of pumpkin or squash. More than likely, because it's, you could see it has the little, like it's climbing. So anyway, probably pumpkin if I had to guess. All right, here are my 4 o'clocks. Some climbing spinach, cayenne peppers. I believe these are 4 o'clocks as well. Evergreen bunching onion. I don't know if that's a pepper or weed, but they're supposed to be peppers. Parsley is getting overgrown. I really need to harvest it like today. Pickling cucumber and some watermelon radishes, zinnias, and some loofah in the back. Radishes and some pickling cucumber. You could see it's putting on some little cucumbers. All right, multiple zinnias flowered while I was out of town, so yay. Looks like a lot of them are pink so far. This is my squash bed that has different squashes in it. You can see squash there. There's multiple different squashes on it. Different kinds of squash. I know I planted some spaghetti squash, some acorn squash, and some acorn, yellow squash, and spaghetti squash in this area. I'm going to have to pull that one down over to come this way to keep it all contained within this bed. But everything's kind of booming since we left for out of town, so everything's looking good. Okay, this is one of my giant pumpkin plants. Looks like it's doing well. All right, here is my dill. Looking pretty good. Now, so this is my ground cherries. A few weeds are mixed in here, like this right here is a weed. Pretty sure that's a weed, so we're going to pull that out. So it's just really booming over here. I've been weeding about a section a day. Of course, we've been out of town for about 5 days at the Ozark YouTube meetup, so I haven't been here to do my weeding 1 section per day thing. All right, this is my Dr. Wychee tomato. Some marigolds, some flowers. This is some marigold that's made it up to the plant. Multiple flowers in this section. These are some of my mammoth sunflowers. I have some marigolds down here to protect, and I have some basil in this section as well. So they've gotten up that far on the fence so far. This section of sunflowers last year did very well. So let's see what happens. Okay, I have 1 giant pumpkin up in this section. Meanwhile, in the wild garden, it's actually coming outside of the wild garden now. You can see there's lots and lots of yellow blooms. So hopefully we have some good bees around to pollinate. I did already see 1 bee this morning. It's kind of rainy looking out here. Look at all that yellow. It's like a sea of yellow. So out here I have sugar pie pumpkins, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, birdhouse gourds. I might have thrown a couple of giant pumpkin seeds in this section. I think that's pretty much it. Just all the viney things are out here in the wild garden. So as you can see, it is a huge sea of yellow blooms. So hopefully they get pollinated today really well. All right, this is the giant pumpkin that is in the biochar pit. Look at the beautiful butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, another pumpkin up. Okay, this is a butternut squash. There's another one over there in the bucket, and a marigold. And there is a butternut squash right there. So that'll be my first butternut squash of this year. Hi, Miley. All right, so this is my zucchini plants. They look like they're doing really well. There are some zucchini on them. These are 2 smaller ones I planted a little bit later for some ones that didn't come up. One huge zucchini there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and harvest these 2 and take those inside. Show me what you got there. Ah, awesome. Thank you, hubby, for harvesting those for me. All right, here's some petunias I have growing. This is my borage, my begonia, and my Johnny jump ups. Hello, Miley. Okay, some flowers, chamomile, cilantro that's going to seed. I have some amaranth over there, some moss rose. Here is my Detroit red beets. All right, these are my Mariana tomatoes. I have 4. I have some Italian basil, some dark purple basil, and some radishes planted in here in the middle. But I love these dark purple basil. I actually bought those at Walmart, and they came up really well. They actually came up better than my other basil for some reason. But you can see the radishes. Yep. I'll have to do some plant identifier on some of this to make sure if it's weeds or if it's something I actually planted over here. All right, I have some sedum, some hyacinth growing up on the fence, some nasturtiums there in the corner, and some succulent. I forget what this one over here is. Nothing seems to be coming up in the boot. And these are some mammoth sunflowers. Also some teddy bear sunflowers, Mexican sunflowers, and red velvet sunflowers. Yeah. So 4 different kinds of sunflowers. This should be really beautiful if some of each of them come up. Here is my loofah here in this corner pot. So this is my sunflower. That's how far they are over the fence, top to bottom. They're looking pretty tall. Awesome, awesome. I have a couple of things kind of tied. Some of the ones in the back I have kind of tied to the fence area right there. You can see where I've tied it off, just to show that, just to keep them kind of grounded, because we have some crazy Texas weather where the wind blows like crazy. So I'm trying to keep these guys up, hopefully, and want to take a lot of footage of your plants and a lot of pictures, because you never know when a storm will devastate it. So you want to see what you had to show for it, what it looked like before it was devastated. So I try to take lots of pictures and video so that I remember how awesome it looked. Okay, these are some amaranth I have growing. One's in a bucket, and then this big pot here. This one looking really good. This one looks like it's being eaten by something. And there's some cosmos over here. That one actually has a bunch of weeds in it. I might just get rid of that pot. I think whatever was in that pot did not come up, which I've not had complete success with this garden this year. So, but I'm doing my best. These are my kidney beans. They were looking pretty good when I left, but now there's a little something going on here with the brown. They do still have some beans on them. You can see down there's some beans going on. And there, see, some beans. So, yeah. I do have some kidney beans going on. So, sad that some of it, though, is got this thing going on over here, some kind of plant fungus or something. I may need to give it a Epsom salt treatment, or let me know in the comment section what you think this is and what I need to treat it with, guys, because this was not here when I left. When I left for the Ozark meetup, this was all perfectly green. Yeah, so pests have officially begun in the garden. I'm going to go around and put some diatomaceous earth on as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my garden tour video. Please check out the Garden Tour Club May playlist for a chance to win on all the videos who've entered under the hashtag for May. At the end of May, I believe it would be May 31st, we will be drawing for a couple more winners. And thank you to the channels who have donated prizes to the Garden Tour Club, and to all the channels who have joined in and showed us their garden tour. You guys have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind, guys.